which is most important to Black Americans? Which would you say would be most important to them? To become men and women of value and of character, or to get a good education?
I don't see those things as being separated. I think
but they are though. Which one is more important to you for them? My
hope is that people will be able to have an education that can transform their lives.
So is having an education more important than having values? It's godly values?
I think it's about having both.
And I think which is most important?
I think it's about having, so first of all, as a Christian, I believe that having godly values is the most important thing that we can have. And I believe that education is the pathway into that.
Education is the pathway into godly values?
Yeah, that's why people go to seminary, right? They go to seminary to become a pastor, right? They have to learn.
They end up being dummies and immoral.
Who does?
Those people that go to those seminaries.
So pastors are immoral?
Those that go to those seminaries, most of them end up being immoral men and women now.
Well, I would say they're
you can. How will you develop character, godly values by going to a school? To any kind of school.
So first of all,
how do you develop godly values by going to, whether it's a preacher school or secular school? How do you develop godly values by doing that?
By being exposed to societal ills, things that are not what they should be, and being given the language and power to change them.
That's not how you develop values.
Yes, it is.
Not godly values.
Oh, I disagree.
Amazing.
Where do you believe the godly values are developed then?
From God, within you.
Okay, but who tells you about those values?
God does.
God does?
Yes.
Okay, so God talks to us only directly, or we don't learn, do you read the Bible?
Matter of fact, you have a better chance of developing godly values by not reading the Bible than you do by reading the Bible. Because when you read the Bible, you get intellectual knowledge about good and can never develop them. But when you don't read the Bible, you're more likely to look for God within you and then live by.
I'll just say on that, I'm not sure if I really agree with Jesse on that, but just that piece. I think you need to read the Bible. It's where you get it's a revelation of who God is, and through His Holy Spirit we get understanding of who God is. But yeah, that part, I'm not sure. I don't agree with Jesse, but let's just go on.
Those values and develop them as you're living. Absolutely. But I want to move on. I hear that you support Black Lives Matter.
Absolutely.
You support Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, they do matter.
And you are a Christian.
Absolutely.
Black Lives Matter.
Good question.
Is an organization that is built by Black lesbians like Patrisse Cullors, and
she was a guest in our class.
And Black homosexuals and radical white social justice warriors. And they were chanting, "What do you want, dead cops? When do you want it now? Pigs in the blanket, fry 'em like bacon."
Yeah.
And when they did that, other blacks went out and started killing white cops and others. And you're for all that.
So first of all, I think that's a wide-reaching encapsulation of what Black Lives Matter stands for. It is not true.
But everything I just said,
you can allow me to respond to the question?
Everything I just said happened, right?
So you're right. People did go to protests.
And it is founded by a bunch of Black lesbians.
Wait, can I?
Don't you just love that word?
What?
Lesbians.
I love the word Black.
Yeah, but why would you support?
And we come in all different types.
Why would you, as a Christian man and a professor,
homosexual?
Listen.
What?
Why would you support an organization like that, and you want to help the Black mind, and you are a Christian? Why would you support a radical, evil, agitating group like Black Lives Matter?
Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, Tamir Rice, Eric Garner, Oscar Grant III, Alfred Olongo in San Diego, Black men who were shot and killed by police officers. Yet you call the people who want to fight against that the terrorists?
Right.
Who's committing terror?
The Black Lives Matter and the thugs that were killed. All those people were thugs you just named.
Tamir Rice was a thug.
Thug.
He was a young kid.
Well, he was young and stupid in that he had a BB gun. And
did you never have a gun growing up? I did. I had BB guns growing up.
He had taken the tip off, the little orange tip off the gun, which indicates that it is a BB gun. And then so other people saw him in the park with a gun.
Okay.
And they called the cops. The cop got there. The guy going for the gun, they didn't know it was a BB gun because he had taken the tip off. You can't blame the cops for that, can you?
So he deserved to die.
You can't blame the cops that
Did he
died.
deserve to die?
I don't know. He brought it up on himself, that's for sure.
Okay. Did Alfred Alongo deserve
Well,
to
let's
die?
go back to Muir. He brought that up on himself by removing it on his tip. Will you agree to that?
I would say this.
Would you
I would
agree
say
to that?
that a child, which is what he
a
was.
child. He's a big child.
He was a child.
He was bigger than you.
No one deserves to die. That's kind of where but I know as humans, we make very stupid mistakes. And some of this shootings, in my opinion, could have been avoided in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, no one deserves to die. But unfortunately, these things happen because of our mistakes, our stupidity, our, stubbornness sometimes, whatever the case may be. But no one deserves to die, especially not from the hands of another human being. I just wanted to clarify that.
You.
He was bigger than me.
Right. Does that matter at all?
No.
It doesn't matter.
You have a child who was killed
He's not a
by a police
child.
officer.
You make him look like some little innocent boy tiptoeing through the tulip.
Yes.
So did he
Michael
deserve
Brown,
to die?
He brought it up on himself.
See, I totally disagree.
Okay. Let me ask.
Did
Michael
all of
Brown.
them, all these people bring it upon themselves?
Yes, Michael Brown.
Wow.
Let's go with Michael Brown. Was he a child too?
Michael Brown was a young adult.
Well, was he a child?
No.
Was he a thug?
I would say that Michael Brown made some decisions that I don't agree with, but he did not deserve to
Was
die.
he a thug?
I'm not going to say that he was a thug, no.
Amazing. Had he not attacked the cop,
Oh, I don't think he
would
attacked
he
the cop.
still be
I
alive?
totally disagree with that statement.
you don't agree with that? Even though you saw it happening, you don't believe it. Agree
I
with
don't
it.
believe that he attacked
Did
the
he
cop.
rob a store?
I don't know what the evidence says on that because
You
I don't
didn't
know
see
enough
it?
about that specific case.
Amazing. What
But I
kind of
could-
Christian are you?
What kind of Christian am I?
Yeah.
I love Jesus. I'm that kind
Where's
of
the
Christian.
proof?
Where's the proof?
A man that loves Jesus is an honest man.
I am an honest man.
We're not
Very
being honest about this.
No, because you're asking me to talk about a case and go down into specifics of each
But you
individual
brought
case.
them up. I didn't.
Okay, I brought them up, and then I asked you specifically about Alfred Alongo, and then you switched over to Michael Brown. And I know why you switched to
Which
Michael
one
Brown.
was Alfred?
Alfred Alongo was in San Diego.
It's so many of these stupid things I don't even remember.
I know, it's too many of us are dying.
Because
And
it's
and you know what? No, because there's a war on black
Not
men
true.
in our society.
By
And that
black
same
people.
war that happens in the streets happens in the classroom every single day. For every single
That is
Tamir
so not
and
true.
Eric and Trayvon in the street, there's a Tamir and Eric and Trayvon in our classrooms who are treated in very similar ways by educators, well-meaning educators, but
White
educators.
educators?
Many of them are white, but some of them look like us.
Oh, black people treat them that way as well?
Yeah, we're all socialized in this society to perceive that certain people are lesser than others.
And they do it, according to you, they're doing this, the black teachers are doing this because they are influenced by white people to treat other black kids the same way as whites are treated.
I would not say they're influenced by white people, they're influenced by whiteness.
What does that mean?
Whiteness is an ideology, it's a culture, it's a value system. And what we need to do is we need to eliminate that value system.
You want
Wow.
to eliminate whiteness?
Whiteness, not white people, whiteness.
But how do you eliminate whiteness without eliminating white people?
What I want to do is to create an environment that is more collective, that is more value driven, that communicates love to our children.
So are you
And
saying
I think that flies in absolute oppositeness
are
with
you
whiteness.
saying that white people are evil?
No.
They're
Not at
not
all.
evil?
Not at all.
But then if they're not evil, why would they treat another human being in this manner?
Because we all
to a point
it goes
that a
back to
man
original
like
sin.
you
We're all
would
fallen.
want, to a point that a man like you would want to eliminate whiteness.
Wow. There you have it. He wants to eliminate whiteness. I guess my follow-up question is there such thing as blackness? And what is the state of blackness? Because you cannot have one side without the other to have a balanced equation. So if you want to eliminate the whiteness, what is it about the other side that is so good that prompts you to eliminate the other side. Hey, it's me again, WJ on our channel, One Life, Many Seasons. I'll be coming back with more pieces. Please put your comment in the comment section below. This was a very interesting, fascinating topic. I was hoping it would go longer, but that's all we got. Let us know what you think. Either what Jesse said or what the black professor said. I find a lot of things quite questionable, especially this whole thing about eliminating whiteness. I don't know what he means by that, because I know he admitted that even blacks are ganging up on blacks and we're destroying ourselves. So you know how we like to close it out. We just like to remind ourselves that we always remember we got one life with many seasons. So let's make the best of it. Keep smiling. God bless you. And I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye-bye.